What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey 672 coming to you guys with the video right now. So there is some news about the Bears trade rumors about Carson Wentz, and it looks like the Bears reportedly, I mean, this is just a rumor as of right now, that take this with a grain of salt, like I always say. The Bears are getting, quote unquote, really impatient with the Eagles in Carson Wentz trade talk. So obviously, there were some guys that talked about this from the Windy City Gridiron contributor, Brandon Robinson, on the Bear Report podcast, which they are one of the podcasts for the Chicago Bears. They had a lot to say about it, so I'm going to read off some things that was said about it. So they said, so from what I understand, the Bears made an offer that was bigger than what the Colts already offered. The Bears had previously offered 2 twos. So it was bigger than that, and they went back to the Colts. The Eagles did, and the Colts said they weren't budging. And from what I understand, from what the Colts had offered, from somewhat similar to what the Bears had already offered, but maybe a little less. But the Eagles wanted Carson Wentz out of the NFC that much that they were able to maybe take a little bit less. So what the Eagles have been trying to do, they're trying to negotiate, like time and time again, through every single reporter that will listen to what they need more. And they're telling everybody 2 first-round picks, and that's just not the case at all. And now the Bears are getting really impatient, which I don't blame them, because they have to figure out what they're doing at quarterback, and they can't go to the start of free agency because of the salary cap and where it's going to put them. They checked in on Derek Carr. The Raiders want way too much, and so basically the Eagles are pretty much forced to deal Carson just to the Bears, but they want more, and I don't blame them for wanting more. If I was the Eagles, I would stretch this out as far as possible. Wait to see if Ryan Pace goes nuclear, ends up sending 2 firsts, but it's an interesting predicament. If I had to place it right now, it would be next year's first and this year's 3rd round pick, or this year's first and next year's 4th round, but it being conditional on a certain amount of games that Carson plays. So obviously, we don't know if this is even true, but there's a lot of quarterback needy teams right now. And you know what? For the people who are saying, why isn't this deal getting done as of right now? Well, because the longer the Eagles stretch this out, the more desperate teams are going to get. And to be honest with you, if they go into free agency to go get a quarterback, they're going to literally spend more money than what they'd be spending on Carson right now. Okay, they'd be spending a lot more money. I think with Carson, I think it's like 98, whatever's left is like it's $98 million left on his contract, something like that as of right now. Which would, the Eagles would, trade him, get 30, have to pay off the 30, dead money, eat that up, $33 million and dead cap space. Okay, that is definitely manageable than just releasing him and having to do double that in over $60 million over the cap. And $60 million in dead money, I should say. So the longer the Eagles keep this going, teams are going to get desperate, guys. It's going to happen. Okay, it's definitely going to happen. Now, with whatever teams are involved, whether it is just the Bears or the Colts, or, you have Carolina, you have the Patriots, you have some other teams out there that have a lot of interest. You could have the Denver Broncos coming in at one point, but, as close to the season does get, you never know. I mean, I don't know if this is going to go as far as training camp, because obviously that wouldn't be fair at all. But I think, obviously, by the draft, I'll probably put the lateness of this by the draft, but early, I'd say right at the start of free agency, Carson Wentz will be gone, and that's when teams will start to get a little antsy, and that's what teams are going to want to get a quarterback right now. But from what they just said, getting a first this year and a 4th, obviously it's fair deal. I think if they get a 1st-round pick for Carson, I think it'd be great. I'm not taking a 3rd-round pick and a 1st-round pick next year. Sorry, that's not happening. A 1st-round pick, give me your 1st-round pick this year. For at least, I'm just talking about the Bears in general. Give me your 20th overall, and then give me a 4th-rounder next year. Okay, I could deal with that. But a 3rd-round pick this year and a 1st-round next year? Nah, that's definitely not happening at all. So there's a lot of different things going on with this. So obviously this is just rumors. Take it with a grain of salt, like I always say. But very interesting to see that, this could be something huge. The Eagles are waiting to a desperate team. They're waiting to get that deal. I'm telling you right now, guys, they want 2 firsts and a player. I'm telling you right now, they want 2 firsts and a manageable cap of a player that's very good on their team. I'm telling you. That's what they want. That's what they want to get. And I have to respect them for it. The one thing I could do is respect them for it. They're not just giving away Carson for a bag of chips, okay, with a nice Pepsi on the side. They're going for something bigger than that. They're getting the best deal possible for Carson Wentz. So that's why I like it a lot. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this, about the Bears being impatient. Well, too bad if you're impatient because the Eagles are getting that deal. You want Carson Wentz on your roster at a cheaper price than what you get in free agency quarterback for the free agent quarterback. You come and you give us your first 2 first-rounders and you give us a player. And I think this gets it done. So we'll see. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Shake squad up. Fly outside. Peace out, guys. Peace.